Bish, and I am your Republican candidate for the United States House of Representatives. I am taking out long-term Democrat Ami Bera. Now, Bera, just so you know who I'm taking on, this is the guy, the ranking member of the Foreign Relations Committee that rubber stamped the withdrawal from Afghanistan that cost us 13 American soldiers. This is who I'm taking out and taking down. Now, something amazing happened in the last 3 days. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he was kicked off the ballot in New York. Now, what does that have to do with California? He's not allowed to be on the ballot in New York. And the reason he's not allowed to be on the ballot is because he lied on his voter registration form. He's actually a resident of the state of California. Now, what does that have to do with Adam Schiff? It has to do with 262 pages of notarized documents that I have with the House Ethics Committee, Ways and Means, and the Judicial Committee. We are waiting for me to be called to Washington, D.C. to testify to remove Adam Schiff from the ballot in California. Now, I'm running for Congress in Sacramento. I went after Adam Schiff on my spare time. Imagine what I will do for America when it's my full-time job. I am in the #1 flippable seat in the state of California. Democrat voter registration is below 43%. Republican, independent, no party preference, we have a 57% majority. This is the most winnable seat in the country. And think about it. I'm going to take out 2 Democrats for the price of 1. Now, everyone here can help on the campaign. If you can come to Sacramento, if you're nearby, you can help us knock on doors, because we don't like ballot harvesting, but we're going to do it. You know why? Because we didn't make the law, but we can make them regret it. And send a bitch to Congress, because I'm just the bitch to get things done. Now, I'm fundraising like every other candidate, but I'm going to tell you something. When I take down Adam Schiff, we know there are 78 million Trump supporters in this country. I'm asking all of them to send me $1 for taking out the boogeyman. Please go to bishforcongress.com. I'm on social media. I'm everywhere. And I'm going to ask you all to do just a quick favor, because we want to remember my name. It's Chris Bish. So I'm asking you to say it 3 times fast. Chris Bish. And fight!
Well, thank you, Chris Bish. And let's get that Bish into Congress.
How about a big shout out for Sacramento that is arriving now? Sacramento truck train. So we also want to mention that someone told us that the registration for Paso Robles closed a little early. I think someone else went on and shut that a little early. You can still come. It's just $10 cash, and it has to be cash at the door. Thank you.
One more time.
If you guys didn't hear that, the online registration for Paso Robles is closed. But don't fear, you can still show up at the door with $10 cash and you can get in.
Hey, wait a minute. It still says God bless America. So you say cash.
You need 2 of those though. That's a 5. All right. But hopefully you guys can come. We're going to take a big, huge trunk train with everybody here, hopefully, down to Paso Robles for part 2. So welcome Freedom Riders from Sacramento, 1776. There they are. All right, they made it all the way. They had some a long way to come, but they're still going. They're still going all the way to Paso. So next up, we got Mike Lillier. Mike Lillier, can you come on up? He's California Republic Assembly President of Santa Cruz County. That's where I'm from. So I'm part of the CRA, and he's our president. He's going to tell us something that's really fun to do. It's about speaking about Trump talk. If you never heard of Trump talk, you're going to want to pay attention.
How's it going, everybody? I heard a rumor that this idiot governor of ours said there's no patriots in this state. What do you say to that? Exactly. There's more of us than we know. There's a lot that couldn't come today as well. So, I'm Mike Lillier. I'm president of the Santa Cruz County Republican Assembly. How many of you know what the Republican Assembly is?
I know.
Okay, well, we have the Republican Party, and we are a chartered club, the oldest club of the Republican Party. We have chapters all throughout the state. Check us out, join. This is the good part, the Christian, constitutional, conservative, patriot, grassroots side of the party. So I encourage you all to join.
Every county has it.
Every county. We've got 60 chapters, so it's amazing. So I'm here to talk to you about what you can do for Donald Trump. People come up and ask me, Mike, what's going on in California? How can I get involved? Well, California's pretty blue. Not much is going to be going on here except our fun stuff, right? As far as knocking on doors and stuff like that, Trump's probably not even going to do a rally here, right? What matters in a presidential election is the swing states. We've got 7 of them.
I love it.
We are making phone calls to these swing states. Believe it or not, there's more Republicans in California, even though we're the minority here. We're a big state. There are more Republicans in California than there is in the total of all those 7 swing states. If each one of us gets on, makes phone calls for Trump, we can swing those states to Trump once again. Just like we did in 2016, we did it in 2020. California had more phone calls to other states, double the second place candidate. So we can do shit. So anyways, if you want to Google it, it is Trump Talk. It's a computer program, and it does everything for you. I think Mindy's got it here. You can go on to Trump Force 47, or I think Mindy's got some information as well. It's so simple, even a caveman like me can do it. It gives you a script, it calls, it doesn't use your phone. I found out the voter caller ID says Donald Trump. So it was pretty funny when a supporter answered and said, well, hello, Mr. Trump. So I had to do my Trump imitation real quick. But they set it up to get you encouraged, and it's very competitive. I'm a competitive guy, so if I see the guy above me has made 68 calls, I'm trying to get 70. So we need to do this. Most of the time, nobody answers. But when they answer, we want to ask them who they're voting for, how they're voting, and if they want to help the campaign in the swing states. So we're calling swing states, we're calling independents, Democrats, not too many Republicans. So that's my 2 cents. Get involved. Thanks.
Thank you.
So to get involved in that, it's TrumpForce47.com. And what's kind of funny about that, when you call people, you call them from your computer, right? So I asked Mike, I said, hey, does my caller ID show up on this person from Michigan's telephone? It doesn't. You know what shows up on the phone? Donald Trump. I remember you. Isn't that cool? So that's what shows up on the caller ID when you do Trump Talk. Next up, we got Ha Tru. Now, Ha is United States Vietnamese American Community of Northern California. He's president of the executive board, right? Yes. Okay, he's going to talk to us about the dangers of communist socialism.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ha Tru. I'm president of the United Vietnamese American Community of Northern California. And stand behind me, and we see the yellow light. Yellow flag here, Vietnamese flag. Nobody, not many people know the yellow flag. We are the victim of communists. Why I choose the title, Dangerous of Communism, okay? So please, now I ask my brother, read my statement clearly so you know how dangerous of the communists.
First, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you, patriots and supporters of former President Donald J. Trump. We are here today for the fight and win Caravan for Trump. The United States is currently facing a critical moment. If the Democratic Party, led by Mr. Kamala Harris, were to gain the presidency, we could face a serious threat of communism. This could lead to open borders and a significant increase of illegal immigrants. Why should we be concerned about the potential rise of communism in the United States? Communist socialism has several major drawbacks. It relies heavily on central planning, which often comes at the expense of individual freedom and economic efficiency. In a system where the state controls our means of production, innovation are frequently still, leading to stagnant economic growth. The suppression of private property rights and individual choice can result in a loss of personal freedoms as the government exerts control over nearly every aspect of life. Historically, communist regimes have been associated with authoritarianism, resulting in human rights abuses and suppression of political dissent. The centralization of power also creates opportunities for corruption, as those in control and exploit their position without adequate checks and balances. These issues contribute to widespread poverty and social unrest, as the system struggles to meet the needs and aspirations of its people. Given this concern, I urge all of us to support former President Trump to help make America great and strong again. Thank you for the opportunity to speak in support of Caravan for Trump. Thank you very much.